All right, so just heading out for a little walk here on the west end. Just pulled into the parking lot. Decent amount of cars down here. Haven't been down here in quite a while, so we're going to head down and check it out for a little bit. Thanks for coming along on the walk with me. And just heading across the dunes right here. This is the walk between the parking lot and the Jones Inlet area where a lot of people go fishing. So I'm just heading over there. We got some people in the distance over there ahead of me, heading off onto a little side trail there. I'll have to check that out sometime. But I'm going to bear to the right here onto the main trail. All right, so it's about a quarter-mile walk from the west end to parking lot to the Jones Inlet area here. Just gonna swing a left here and head down to the Jones Inlet jetty, and I see a fair amount of people out here fishing, and I passed some people taking some engagement photos a little further back in the dunes, and some picnicking sometimes going on down here, and some fishermen off to the left side here. So I'm going to head down this way and check it out. A little fishing going on here, like I said, a little further down the stretch. Wonder if they're catching anything. Looks like they're doing some jigging. One of the nice things about this area is that you have a nice look across to the Point Lookout area, the Point Lookout water tower over there. That always serves as a landmark to me when I'm out on a boat out in the ocean, and I can see that when you're out on the water, and you kind of know where you are. I always look for that. I also look for the Jones Beach needle on the other side as well. Kind of helps you find the inlet when you're coming back in, amongst the other navigational aids. So I'm just traversing this section of rock here, which is the jetty that runs all along this Jones Inlet all the way down to the end, where you get a lot of fisher people. It's kind of fun to hop from rock to rock. Definitely got to watch your footing. You wouldn't want to twist an ankle on here, so I always take it slow and careful. It's flat, but still got to be careful. Alright, so here's the real deal. It's the end of the Jones Inlet jetty here, and you do get a fair amount of people fishing out here. Tide is fairly high right now. Just had a helicopter passing by here a minute ago, and it's 1.19 miles for me to get down to the jetty here. I mean, that means that this jetty over the rocks is about, you know, more than a half mile long, and it's a nice walk down here. So out in the ocean there, if you look in the distance, I don't know if you could see it, but there are tankers out there. My guess is that they're waiting for their opening to go into the New York City harbor. Not quite sure, but I do know that the fishing boats out of Freeport often head out that way toward the tankers, and it's good fishing grounds out there. So here we are again at the end of the Jones Inlet jetty. People fishing. We got the sun getting ready to set in a little while, and again, Point Lookout over there across the way. So it was a good walk down here. So I'm going to walk along the beach a little bit and start to head back toward the car. It's good exercise. Got some tire tracks here, probably from the beach patrol when they come around. Maybe state police or whatever, or Jones Beach police, keeping everyone safe. Not quite sure if you can see it, but it's the Jones Beach Theater and the Jones Beach Needle in the distance. And again, I'm all the way on the west end of Jones Beach, walking along the shoreline here, heading back toward the path that goes back to the West End 2 parking lot. Very quiet and peaceful here. Maybe the lone fisherman and some birds. And, you know, I don't recommend coming down here by yourself, you know, unless it's a day where there's a fair amount of people around. You know, you don't want to be out here in a secluded area all by yourself in general. So heading back, it's a good workout for today. One last look to the west here, the sun beginning to set, and not sure if you can see it there on the horizon, but you can see well, you can see the Point Lookout water tower, you can see the Long Beach smokestacks over there, and then you know, a little bit off there to the left you can also see the New York City skyline. And so there you have it. Nice wide open area around here. One more quick word about this this end of the beach over here. Generally there isn't any lifeguards posted down here at any given time, so really you'll mostly get fishermen down here, people out for walks, and you do get some jet ski activity out on the waves during the summer. Again, it's still kind of breezy and cool in the spring here, so not so much of that yet, but more of a recreational area down here, more so than a beach, swimming, sunbathing area. And so here you go. This sign pretty much solidifies what I just said a minute ago. Alright, just coming into the path now, the final stretch here that leads back to the parking lot. It's probably about a half-mile stretch here to go. Just all sand with dunes and some vegetation on the side and birds. Yeah, so the area is all fenced in with some keep off the dunes signs out there. Here's some of that vegetation that I talked about. And the sun's not shining on it too much right now, so it's not showing up that vividly, but if the sun were shining just right, it'd be like a nice golden brown. But we'll take what we can get. Keep off jetty, that's interesting because you know, that's where everybody is out there fishing. Anyway, here's the path that I just came out of and heading back. And they have some barbecues and picnic tables here for people to enjoy. You know, I guess they're open now. Over at Field 10, they were taped off for a long time for during the COVID quarantine and pandemic. Things are slowly starting to open, so maybe they've untaped them for people to use. Since the last time I've been here, it looks like they've built a nice facilities building here. With I see some water fountains and a water bottle filler up there, and some restrooms. And looks like they also have solar power on top, so using some technology and some green energy, and a little bit more of it down there. So that concludes the end of my walk here. I'm going to be heading back to my car, which is straight ahead here. Hope you've enjoyed walking along with me for a few minutes. And actually, it's been an hour and 6 minutes for me to go the 2.26 miles total, and that was with quite a bit of stopping to take some video and maybe clear some sand out of my shoes. So I'm gonna just do one last clearing of the sand from my shoes before I head home here. So have a great day. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to check out more of my scenic videos.